Alrighty, everybody, it's the Doga! It is now time for the next installment of the AC/DC album series, review series, that is. It's now time to head to 1986, and it is the soundtrack of the movie Maximum Overdrive, that being Who Made Who. And for the record, yes, I have seen the movie on DVD. And to be honest, I absolutely didn't like it at all. Excuse me. Especially, I'm a Simpsons fan, and it's really hard seeing Yardley Smith in a role that is completely different to what she would become. It's like looking at an adult version of Lisa Simpson, and that is just creepy beyond anything. And also, I'm not really a Stephen King fan either, although my mum is. She's pretty much read every single book, and she's a massive fan of the Dark Tower series especially. But either way, it's on to the Who Made Who album. We start off with the title track. Probably their first truly commercial sounding single since probably You Shook Me All Night Long, which is of course the track that follows, but Who Made Who itself is one of a few songs that still gets on the radio nowadays, I notice. Every now and again, although I don't listen to the radio as much as I used to when I was younger, so I mostly just stick to playing whatever I've got. And of course, You Shook Me is the next song on this album. Interesting choice. It's still not my favourite from the Back in Black album, but it's still not my favourite from this one either. And we move into the first of two instrumentals from the album. First one is DT. Nice medium slow, sort of bluesy number. First to be credited exclusively to Malcolm and Angus since Soul Stripper and Could I Sit Next to You Girl back in the early days, but this is the first instrumental on the album, and out of the two, this one's okay. We'll get to the second one eventually. Although I wish this one could have gone a little longer. And we get Sink the Pink from the Fly on the Wall album. Again, not a bad song. Again, it's okay. And side one closes out with a Bon Scott era song, Ride On, from the Dirty Deeds album. Good choice. Again, not one of my all-time favourites, but it's up there. Somewhere. And we begin side two with Hell's Bells. Personally, I think this song should have been done a little bit faster on the album, but then again, it sounds better live in my opinion. And then Shake Your Foundations, of course. Original releases of the album, as well as the new CD releases, contain the remix of the song. Some European and American releases, for some strange reason, when they put the CD version out, they, for some reason, used the Fly on the Wall version instead. Whereas all the Australian CD releases uses the correct remix. Personally, I do like the remix a little more. Excuse me. Oh, dear. I prefer the remix over the original. And, of course, we get the second of the two instrumentals from the album, Chase the Ace. I think this one, being a bit faster and probably showcases some of Angus's best guitar work, in my opinion. I wish this one was performed live as a sort of lead into the final track for Those About to Rock, which closes out this album as well. Forever like to link these two together. They could have really drawn this one out and have Angus just completely go crazy on stage with his guitar solo work as it is. And For Those About to Rock does indeed close out the album, and closes out just about every AC/DC concert for the last 40 years or so. Why not? It's such a great ending, and great ending to this reasonable album. It's not too bad. Probably have to give it an 8 or 9. Probably 8.5 tops. That'll be perfect. Either way, this album is definitely a must-have if you don't have it already. And that will do it for today. Be sure to leave a like, comment on your opinion on this album down below. And of course, if this is your first time seeing this channel, be sure to press the subscribe button, because there will be more AC/DC album reviews on the way. But until next time, this is the Doga saying have a wonderful day, everybody. and I shall see you again.